I
What
look so,
up?
I look so young in that. That picture's so old, Scott.
It's
You're making
dated.
me feel good though. You
It's
know.
been 33 weeks. You made the video. It's been 33 weeks of it. We're all seasoned since then. The
That's it.
heck yeah. We got no music tonight or no? I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
know
think about
what?
it. Yeah.
I was testing something. I forgot to turn it back on. You got me,
No, it's
Scott.
no big deal, bro. We're in the start. Rolling Thunder, episode 33. Casey's not here. All that stuff. He's probably popping a little bit late. I like that Bluetooth speaker you got there.
Dude, down for sound, man. It's cool, man. It's literally the same size as the JBL Extreme. This thing is, it's neat.
It's awesome. I watched the video on it, and so we'll plug that crap now. If anybody's going to watch it, go to freaking Living Loud with Andy's channel and watch that snaz. You dropped that like a couple hours ago. It should have pretty good views by now.
Heck yeah, dude. I think it's about 100 views. You know, I'm still a small YouTuber, so, you know,
Yeah.
it takes a while. But yeah, dude, I thought it was a pretty cool product. Obviously, they sent it to me, but I just love boom boxes. I'm like, you know what? Free boom box? Yeah, I'll review it. Absolutely, man. And it's cool. And honestly, if, you know, I had the money and I wanted to buy a boom box for the price, kind of fits a little bit better, maybe compared to like a JBL that's very expensive or a Kicker Bullfrog, but right now no Kicker Bullfrogs. Less the 100, and I mean the 100's nice. I went and bought it myself, but yeah, honestly, it works.
It's sweet. I like the water resistant part. Damn, I'm gonna choke myself to death. But I love that, dude. It's something you can take with you if I want to go to the lake, take it on the boat, something like that. Rock out, you know, have a battery charge. It's sweet.
Right? Yeah, it's got a little
And I'm not
strap.
throwing $300 in the water if it actually does get dropped.
Yeah, it's like whoops, there goes my whole retirement
Yeah.
fund. Absolutely, man. So, what have you been up to?
Been rocking and rolling, man. Been slinging car audio out there, making cool connections with cool shops, and giving as many demos as I can.
Demos.
Yeah, it's funny too how many shops like when it goes into the sales part of it, you know, I can go in there and do my spiel and show them the product and all that stuff, and they can be, you know, on the table and semi-interested, and you know, like, oh, I'm gonna think about it and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, I got my truck with me out there. Do you want to get a demo before I go? And they're like, oh yeah, let's go. And then, you know, you give them the sauce, and then they're like, yeah, dude, I'm in. Like, you count me in, bro. Like, fist bump, like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. I got you, dog. You know, and you're like, before that demo though, it was on the table.
Right. And I feel like that's the best way with sales. You know what I mean? Whenever I used to sell cars, man, they're like, we don't care if this person can't buy a car. You get them in a test drive, because then they're going to find out a way to buy the car, period. You know, because it's just, you know, hands-on experience, personal experience, rather than looking at something and seeing a price tag. You might walk out.
And when they're like, dude, those are 6 subs on 1 amp, and I'm like, yeah, bro, it's good, bro.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, one big one, but yeah.
Yeah. I can't. Got some people up in here. I see David, RGA, Bobby B,
yeah,
El Fuego.
Dave.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. But I thought we'd talk about tonight, you know, there's different levels of audio. We had a whole episode on that before, and we touched base on it. I think we haven't talked a little bit more on, there's some differences between like a demo rig or like an SPL vehicle, how the box is going to be set up in it. And I'm not a complete expert on the designs, but I can tell you, obviously, there's a few different setups that get commonly used. And then what is that like common line barrier that I think we're all touching, or quite a few of us, including yourself, of what's like a dailyable rig and like an extreme vehicle? Because like there's some extreme wear and tear either way you look at it.
Right. And it almost comes down to like practicality, you know, and what you want out of your system. Yeah, you could get away with, you know, an SPL oriented vehicle if it's in like a street or in a non-modified class. You know, when you're talking big stuff, demo or strictly SPL, you might be sacrificing some things. I know you still have your air conditioning, but a lot of SPL vehicles and even demo rigs don't. So that's always a thing.
Well, shoot, I don't even know if I have mine now. We were
Oh no!
Yeah, we took and we're installing Casey stuff, and we're all just giving it the sauce. And it was a shout out to Rob and Joe was there and stuff like that. And we opened the hood on my truck, and then like there's just like Freon and like oil bubbling out of like the AC condenser that's like right at the firewall. That's my problem right now is I firewall flex, so that all the AC stuff up there just going, you know, jingling back and forth. But it's at a joint for an O-ring, so I'm hoping I can evac the system, change that O-ring, put it back on, pull a vacuum on it, you know, recharge it and be okay. Because it is, again, at a place where it's a bolt and there's an O-ring in there. And it is, you know, a 22-year-old O-ring now.
Yeah. That's crazy. So yours is a 2000?
The 2000. Yeah, she's a she's seasoned. I'll give it some updates on the newer stuff on the exterior and the the interior redone.
I was
It's been
gonna
like
say
the
the
best purchase I've
interior
ever
looks
made.
brand new.
Yeah, well, I need to hit the carpet with like a good shampoo again. It was a one owner family truck before I got it. It was like literally their camping and boat vehicle. Like that was all they used it for, is pulling the boat in the camper. And
Oh
so
wow.
I bought that thing where those things were worthless, like completely worthless. And now they are like worth, like their weight in gold, just about, for a nice example of one. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah, they don't make those anymore. When did they stop making that? Like 06 or 08?
2005, yeah. I think,
Okay.
yeah. So it's only 5 years really of the Excursion, just a F250, F350 platform, but because everything
Right, but
from the
it's
front doors
huge.
for, well, no, it's a F250. They're building the same thing as a F250 plant, but from the front doors forward is the same thing as the F250, and then the rear doors back or body are Excursion specific, but the suspension and all that stuff's still completely interchangeable with the truck.
Wow. I mean, that makes sense. What is it? Not the S10, but the Hummer and the Chevy Colorado have the same frame and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
absolutely makes sense.
Yeah, shared platforms is pretty common. And El Fuego is asking, can a demo vehicle still be a daily driver? Is that unrealistic? I daily my truck right now. I have a 2007 Civic that I let my girlfriend drive or sits in the driveway that I should be driving, but I still drive the fucking single digit, gas mileage Excursion because it's comfortable, like lazy boy seats, and it's got my base, and yeah, there's again, it goes back to it. There's trade-offs of stuff. There's wear and tear. Like I was telling you, my AC is probably gonna be messed up now. I need to do it evac and recharge on the net. You're gonna have, I'm literally ruining door pins and stuff like that. My exterior's flopping apart. You got to redo. You got to glue stuff together and stuff all the time because you're vibrating apart. You know what I mean? Like stuff gets ruined.
I know. I feel like louder you get, the more unrealistic it can get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Windshield leaks.
Yeah, same. My rear wiper whole slot was leaking. That's why I have my whole box torn apart. But it's good. There's less damage than I thought. Actually, gonna keep all the pieces. I'm just gonna redo the top baffle and literally fix everything. We use a lot of liquid nail, obviously, for the 45s in there. And I had some secondary work done on it about 1.5 years ago. Well, that secondary work wasn't my buddy Tony, and it was my other buddy, and he did it, and it worked. But let's just say it wasn't the best, and it was leaking, and that could have been some problems right there. So we're gonna add some, pretty much like E6000 in a way, a rubber. You know what I mean? So it'll flex because. What is it? The liquid nail, the caulk, that gets hard. Yeah, it's good for like 1 year, and then after that, it's just solid hard. And then what we're doing, it's not for your bathroom or your bedroom of drywall and stuff. It's not your house, so it needs to be able to flex a little bit, no matter how much bracing you have, unless you got a metal enclosure. And I've even those. Why do you think they have so many metal braces in there? Why do you think they're using metal? Because it's so hard to get rid of any kind of box flex.
Yeah, speaking of getting rid of box flex, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take and unload. Shout out to the SDK, Jake, knucklehead. But we're going to take my subs out, take that time to refix the bottom braces, make them out of metal because they were made out of wood, which is not a big deal. It's just with time. And then I'd like to take some of that steel bracing, like inside Casey's box, the 45s, and take and just shit all the sides and screw her in. And then hopefully I might try to find something to. I should get rid of my baffle for all reality, and then take and throw those X's in there. I don't know, Jake. You're probably just be able to look. I don't know if it's going to be the same cutout size. Hopefully, it's somewhat close. But
so, did you tell the people about what you're doing?
I posted it on my Facebook. But yeah, so we're tooling the H2s out, and we're putting Sundown X15s again. Built for me. It's gonna be pretty excited. So it should be pretty decent. I'm going to be able to go back to doing longer demos. That's one thing I want to be able to do is have the higher power handling, and so it's the 2K RMS on a solid 12K, 6 of them. It should work pretty good.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You gonna change the chamber at all, like size, or are you gonna keep it pretty much the same?
I'm going to take and put all of the stuff in the truck, and I'm going to take it to Jake's house on a Saturday morning at like 7:30 in the morning and wake him up, and we're going to make it work probably.
Yeah. Good. I'm
going to bring a biscuit or 2 biscuits probably.
2 biscuits. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I know. I mean, with the whole topic of tonight, demo and SPL. I mean, anybody's car can be a demo vehicle. You know, for years, you know, I've always given out demos. People lined up. You know, nothing crazy. Not no Jonathan Price, you know, demos or you know other like kicker stuff. You know, kicker cube lines. But I feel like anybody's car can be a demo vehicle. But again, it's like that line of you know what are you giving up and gas, you know, a big vehicle. Do you want to drive your big vehicle around or you have your system in a Geo Metro? You know, it all depends. But whenever you do,
Is it safe?
Right. I know my airbags are unhooked. I just did that so it doesn't total my car out. But you know what I mean? Is it safe? Not really, but I don't drive it every day like I used to. But it was a daily vehicle until about 2 years ago, man. Honestly, it really was, you know, and now it's just like I really don't want to put it under any more stress than it needs to be. You know, drive it to shows. I don't have a car trailer yet, so I mean, there's that. But still, very, very limited on the driving. And I feel like that's another thing. You know, when you're using it as a daily, you're just taking that life away. When you see cars at a car show, why do you think they last so long? They don't drive them. You know, they drive them to the car show and that's it.
That's one thing I need to be mindful of, bro. You know, it's the same thing. Like you put on all these wear and tear miles. Now it's gonna be like for the work stuff. I've been doing my deliveries in the truck too, and it's also been another shock factor when you can go to the thing. You know, like I towed Jordan across the United States to freaking Slamology. Demoed my truck all weekend with the AC on and Slamology. Then towed him back to Tennessee. Then went back to Georgia. I'm like, you know, the truck did good that year, but it's like, how many times can it do that before something actually takes a dump, and then I'm stuck with a broken vehicle? You know what I mean?
Right. Or if you get in a car accident, it doesn't even have to be your fault. And then what? You know, I have car insurance for my audio, but it's only for $2,000, and that's, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't want that to happen, but at the same time, that ain't paying for a Solo X that I'm never going to find again, you know, or if I do, it's going to be very hard, and it's not going to be the same one. I'll be very upset.
Oh, sure. Well, see, my game plan now is I'm going to go ahead and spill the sauce now. So I'm taking, again, stealing from the Snap-on idea, I'm doing a Southern Thunder box delivery truck that I'm having displayed out like that, doing deliveries in it. Well, those have towing packages on it, so when I go to these shows with vendor booths, boom, throw the car trailer on it, throw the, you know, my truck or Joe's truck on it or whatever. Boom, we boogie, we drive the work vehicle to the shows.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Well, not only that, when you're there in a box truck, it's already set up, displayed, all that stuff out. Boom. Bourbon driving the trailer and off the trailer. Exactly, yeah. And you've got to, though, man. Andrew, that's another thing. Like, your truck could it drive if a man wanted to? Yeah, probably if you really tried and you turned the alternators on and off and, you know, made it work, you know, yeah, sure. But is it easier to tow it with a box than like another truck? Heck yeah.
Yeah, I know that's a thing too, because like when you go to like Mecha World Finals or anything, you know, World Finals, you see these vehicles that literally are jacked up like this and a giant box below it. Mm-hmm. And I know they're loud and they can do that, and it's like there's certain rules and regulations even for that. But it's like, man, that's not even car audio anymore. It's just like, what can I do to this car to make this even louder? You know what I mean? And I get it.
Sure.
But it's like, shoot, man, you can't even drive the thing, you know, even if you wanted to.
Before I go saying, with the addition of the gross weight and SPL demo vehicle, what about the suspension and brakes? I didn't do anything with my truck. You know, it's got a 12,000 pound tow rating, and I use moderation. Was I overloaded technically by the gross weighting by towing Jordan's walled off Explorer? Heck yeah, I was way over it. But guess what? We went to Indiana at 55 miles an hour. So, like, obviously, you know, if you use moderation, like, I couldn't do 70 with a freaking walled-off Explorer behind it. I'm not dumb. But, you know, there's some sketchy moments. But if you want to, you know, overdo the weight, you know, if you take your time, you'll be fine. As far as the truck right now with the wall in it, you can't even tell at all. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? I mean, click it off so fast. And David, Damon, I saw you guys. But the... take and you know, if you want to, you know, you could do it. There is a point now. I need to start parking the Excursion though. We got this knucklehead in. We got Jake in here.
What up?
And Andrew, the beaching guy, was saying the bourbon isn't even street legal anymore. I don't know, put people in danger to shows. And yeah, that's one thing too, though. Like, a lot of people don't think about it, especially when you have these walls, if they're inverted and stuff like that. Now, I mean, they have a baffle to go through sometimes, but I didn't realize that. Whoa, I was way over. Yeah, I think Andrew. I think it varies on the state though. Because if we get across that with the Snap-on truck, it varies by the state. and then it goes by the weight of the vehicle unloaded, like on a box truck. So there's like a big loophole on the Snap-on trucks getting around. That's how I drove a CDL. Not CDL. I drove a freaking 24-foot box with the air brakes, but it goes by the unloaded weight. I could be incorrect.
I think you'll be fine anyway. A cop sees you pulling like an SUV, they're not going to think nothing of it. Meanwhile, there's about 20,000 pounds of cement and concrete in it. They don't
believe
know.
you though. I have to look into that. I appreciate they bringing that to my attention.
That's pretty
Jake, what's happening, buddy?
I fixed my audio. It was on my end. We're all good. Hey, I got something for you to compare, dude. This thing is impressive.
It might be good for Georgia shows. Then I'll be fine as long as we're in Georgia. That's all I'll be taking and do that. Had to get yours.
What do you got there, Jake?
I won this one.
Oh wow!
I'm good at math. I won.
Yeah, we got truckers in here skilling me up. So I guess I'll have to get a CDL if I want to do that. But in Georgia, I should be okay of pulling a vehicle behind the box truck. Because I'm only going to do like a 16 or a 20-foot box. I mean, like they let landscape.
You have to look into the law
those.
on that. That's gonna.
Well,
I don't know.
Driving the vehicle would be
caught,
fine,
right?
So I can't tow with it. That's what I'm learning. Is I can't tow with it.
Doesn't say you can't push it with it.
You
can
can't
push
sell Sundown and Snap-on at the same show.
Nope.
Touché.
Can't sell Sundown and Scar neither, man. Come on, you know better. You know better.
Oh,
yeah.
He went there.
I can drive the truck. I can buy the truck and register the truck as a business. I can do the truck. I just can't tow a vehicle behind it. So we'll have something else towing.
Just get a CDL then, bro.
I can probably get a CDL.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I drove a fucking box truck for 10 years. That's a 24-foot box. I'm sure I could fly in colors. They're like, how do you drive the Excursion? It's so easy. I'm like, dude, this is nothing compared to driving your freaking box truck around a fucking Arby's. You know what I mean? Like
around an Arby's?
Yeah.
I can't.
Bro, try and pull in the back of.
Bro, Andrew, I was way overlaid. So I'm a walled-off Excursion towing a walled-off Explorer with a galvanized metal U-Haul trailer. The first time we got off an exit, all four wheels brakes were smoking, bro. I was like, maybe I should have slowed down a little bit slow. I mean, fast. Slower than that. Yeah.
Dude, how about that mountain leaving Georgia?
Bro, I thought we were gonna die. We were going.
Dude.
We're going through Utah, and freaking, or was it Utah? It was either Utah or Kansas. It's probably Kansas. Any rate,
probably Kansas, yeah.
Yeah, we were going down a mountain, bro, and like Jordan's trying to talk to me. It's like death on one side, like way down mountain death, and then like a rock wall on the other side. And the truck, like the trailer got like squirrely a little bit. The whole entire thing like jumped over a lane, dude. If there was a car next to me when that happened, it literally would have been smashed death, whatever. And Jordan's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, bro, shut up. We're about to freaking die right now. And I just slowly got her slowed down there, and it was okay. But I thought we were going to die, for sure.
You would have been on a highlight reel somewhere.
Bro, it just been an Excursion flying down a mountain with an Explorer just tumbling behind it.
Look at all the kickers flying out the back end.
Is that a brake rotor?
It was scary. I was really awake after that, though.
I don't think you would... The one leaving Georgia, like whenever you're headed to Slam, dude, I forget what mountain that's called, but it feels like for freaking ever, dude.
The old Excursion was a champ,
75?
bro. It was a champ. Now it was like $600 in fuel from Georgia to freaking Indianapolis, but it was insane. But as far as like driving, it was fine, bro. I did like 7 Joe Rogan podcasts there, like straight up. I just left it on play on Spotify, and like it was just. On the way to Slam was good. On the way back is when you're beat dead after drinking for 3 days. And,
drinking, partying for 3 days, and your ears are still ringing a little bit on the way
I didn't
home.
listen to any bass. The whole drive home was no subwoofers.
No subwoofers at all. I'm done with it at that point.
It was the first couple of days, actually. I think it was like the Thursday or Friday after that before I actually bassed again.
Some people don't have a choice, all their subs are blown. They have nothing to listen to on the way home.
I've had no failure. I've never had a failure at a show, knock on wood.
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. It's coming.
Rundown launches cone.
Yeah.
Jake, what do you think about going to X's? Because you're doing the work. So
I thought you gave me the choice.
I asked you. I said, Jake, what sub should I do?
You gave me the choice.
Yeah. So you're like, do X's. So I'm like, we're doing. I mean, I was looking at like, why go through all of the freaking work to redo all this box? And like, we've got the box done. We just got to brace a little bit. The subs look badass with 6 subs in there, especially when this big honking boy is going to be in there. So let's just fix that and just keep it looking badass.
I weld gypsum braces. and you're good. Hey, also I got 2 extra plates. I just ordered some plates to make the actual adjustable ones, so we can put one in the center if you want. I gotta make what's his name's tomorrow.
It'll be sick. I'm excited.
Jake,
Can't
do you
wait for
think
getting
he's Jake? Do you think he's going to need more power than that Sundown 12K? Or think he's just going to want more power?
I think the gap in between the motor and the coil is big enough to fit a hot dog, so I think he's gonna need more power.
Yeah.
It'll be okay for now.
It's not a tight gap motor. Let's just be real.
Really? Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, they're not like big and efficient or anything, but
right.
if you understand Hoffman's law, they operate on the opposite end, small box and low end extension. So
I think it'll still be a gain
right.
from the motors I have now.
Yeah, I believe so. I think it would have been a gain if you pulled them all out and tossed them in Sundown's magnetizer too, but you know.
Oh yeah, they do have that. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, you should have done it, dude. That would have made probably like a 10 or 15% increase in just
you don't realize it. They
wow.
put me. We were working the whole. I mean, like I said, other than the day we got there, we didn't. It wasn't a lot of work. But the Friday through Saturday and Sunday morning, that was work, dude. Like Joe's thing, and we unloaded 2 containers, helping, which is by choice, which I wanted to help, but we did that, and changed all of Joe's subs. You know what I mean? And
I hate changing subs.
Hey,
bring me the truck with no subs in it, please.
Dude, we had the baffle. Oh yeah, I'll take my subs out. We had to get employees from Sundown to pull the loading wall of Joe's because he used like the world's strongest freaking like caulk stuff. So like it was like 3 big guys in there just like a band-aid, yeah, and it finally pulls off, and then
But those Sundown guys, they can't be no out of shape people.
Bro, man.
They all got to be beefy, dude.
I forget the guy's name now. This guy was
carrying
watching
around ZV6 all day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm toting around these big ZV6, Joe's custom ZV6s, like I'm about to die after toting all the DCs and carrying all the there. So Joe wanted me to take all the boots off the things so we could line them up all straight or whatever. And the guy's sitting there watching me. I forget the guy's name. He's one of the big warehouse guys at Sundown. And he just like walks up, gorilla knuckles it, and just fucking and rips it off. And then I'm sitting there trying to put them back on. And he shot me a trick of just like setting the boot on the ground. And he just like pretty much like drop and spin the subwoofer into it. Yeah, and it just went poop right on. I was like, man, I was sitting there fighting that thing, like cutting my hand on the magnets and shit, trying to peel it off.
The magnet edges are sharp. That's
they're super sharp, bro. Yeah, dude, people sleep on magnet edges. That'll cut the crap out of you.
Yeah,
it's like it's a really bad paper cut.
I can't. I was gonna say you could tell I work out with kicker comps. You know what I mean? Picking those up all day.
I can see just Andy at the house. He's like, babe, this is workout equipment, okay? Home gym.
Yes.
I bought this for workout. It's solo eggs. Relax.
Cancel the gym membership. We don't need Planet Fitness anymore.
That. Look, I can do squats with them.
Yeah.
I'm riding the bike.
That would be hilarious, dude. Hey, can we get some workout videos from you on how to work out with subwoofers now?
Bro,
you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Andy, it could be an easy way to get cheap views. You get how to repurpose car audio equipment.
Let me mess this up. Dude. Let me mess this up. Y'all know who Spencer Boring is? You have to know. You don't know who Spencer is? Bass thrashing? You never seen bass thrashing?
No.
He deleted all his video. Oh my god. I'm gonna show you later. Right. He still has some workout videos from back in the day.
I can't.
It's hilarious. I'm gonna have you laughing later, Scott. I'm gonna have you crying. Spencer's probably gonna watch this and he's gonna go, God dang it.
Man of War, what's up, buddy?
Man of Warfare, he's going crazy. What's going on?
So, also, you see some different design. Jake, you're pretty much an expert on this. So, designing enclosures. In a simple, easy way out, like simple description. If somebody's going to want to do, like my build, a demo rig where they want to cram people in and drive it versus an actual SPL, I want to burp a number, how does that change how you're going to design the box? And you see people do like a trunk build. You'll see them like turn the box in the corner. They'll do like an airport loading off the corner and all that stuff. Or you'll see, the large, the small sealed chamber with the humongous, ported chamber when you do the big fourth orders.
This is a super complicated question, but I'm going to answer it really, really easily. The difference between a demo build and a pure SPL build.
Yo!
Hey. The difference is one person will sit there and test and tune absolutely every aspect of their car on what does and doesn't gain. And the other dude just puts it in and plays it.
Me.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm calling it right here.
Yeah, we're like, we're going to make this port so we can change it and make adjustments and all that shit. I never changed a damn thing. Yeah.
I've tried to do like extreme builds, like even with Robbie's build, but that nobody ever wants to come back and do all that testing and tuning.
No, you'll be
Like-
bald at the end of it, pulling all your hair out. You know what I mean?
no,
'Cause
Like
it's-
I wanted to
that's
make a
lot.
center console loading wall, design that out to change the passenger side peak.
Yeah,
What up,
Thanks,
Dan?
It's
effort.
left? Yes, it's left. All right, let's go.
Dan.
Casey, update on your rig. What's going on with it, buddy? It's ready for battle or what?
Okay, two things. All right, I'm going to start with.
I heard you need a
guys-
kicker amp.
Do you guys know? I'll get to that. But do you guys remember the 007 hold music when you pause
Yeah.
the game?
Did you actually get somebody to rebase that?
Hold on. Possibly, okay, just off the shelf stock. That song is like the hardest beat ever. Okay, the pause music from 007. I'm not even kidding, bro. You can go play it.
I'm thinking about the thing now where you like bopping. He's talking about the menu
like
music,
trap
yeah.
beat in the back with the anyway, yeah, Chris, DJ Rusticles hit me up on Facebook and he was like, I'll do it for you for free. You got to wait until Sunday though. And he's like, it's yours for a week. So I get the song, just me for a week. And then I think it's going on VIP. But dude, I'm super pumped about that.
I need it. Okay, Casey, get it from 20 to 25 hertz.
Yeah. Just
No,
right
no,
there.
no,
That's
no.
awesome.
23 to 30.
So I'm trying out
More
the new
usable.
DS18.
19 to 24.
DS18
No.
came out with a Korean line from S&I, and they're really, really good. And they have a real small footprint. I got two of the HKO 10Ks that just came out, and I'm running them at 0.45 each, and they are ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous, dude. They tune the AC voltage goes up to about 130 to 132 before it starts hard clipping.
That's it.
But really, even
I was gonna
just
say like 8,000 watts or so, or give or take.
Oh no, Jerry J Code just clamped 20,000 watts out of two 8Ks at 1.9 ohms.
Hold up.
It's
I
wild.
do
point.
understand
1.9
Ohm's law, right? Like
1.9 ohms.
So
Either
1
way,
ohm
with
each,
watts,
10. So 10K at 1 ohm, uncertified.
And I'm 100%
Roughly.
certain that these amps are doing over 10K, dude. If I get this thing into clipping, it's just monstrous.
What I'm excited to get the assault because I'm wired at 1.4 right now, so I'm excited
Are you
to
really?
wire the. I'm excited to wire it down to 0.7.
Nice.
It should be a good little gain.
If Sundown
cool.
rated their amplifiers correctly, what would you say the Sundown 12K should be renamed to?
Well, they do rate
25 horsepower.
yeah
25
25 horsepower.
Yeah.
They do rate it correctly. Like that's like a at 12 volt worst case scenario. So like all those amplifier ratings. So the amplifiers are realistic rating, like a good realistic what you're going to see it, and then B, they again like what the subwoofers out of Jacob's mouth. If you put the power I put on the box on that subwoofer, you're not going to ever have a failure.
Right. Right.
So,
Because
I
I
mean,
feel
like-
like,
But
if you
it's
match.
also only going to move this far.
Touche.
Well, the ZB6, I was putting about 3,000 watts a piece to them at 3,500.
And they were beaten down.
And they did great, dude. Like, I mean, you demo all day, you let them cool down a little bit, and keep demoing, and they just kept going.
The
Yeah.
hardest
You can't clip them though. At
the
all.
hardest thing to explain to people
I don't
is
really
like,
drink Bobby.
there is no such thing as RMS. Like, let's just be real.
Hmm.
It doesn't
And
even compute.
Yeah, when you're like like if you're buying from like a woofer manufacturer or whatever, it's actually a large range. Like they give you this huge range, and like they even
It's
I
so
mean, just like-
frustrating, too.
I
you
mean,
kind of just like
you can put 5,000 watts on an essay for about 2 minutes.
yeah.
You just can't finish a song.
You probably burp the crap out of it at way high power, way
You
high
just
power.
can't finish a song.
Yeah,
I mean, like, it'll take. Everybody's like, oh, I got this. I'm taking all this power. And I'm like, yeah.
I need a 3-inch, 8-layer
For a short amount of time, and you got an Atwood fan in the box cooling it off.
Right. For how long is pretty much anything. How
Yep.
how fast can it dissipate that heat and how long? And I feel like,
Thermal capacity. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
really all it comes down to.
And
Yeah.
while we have Jake here, we should do the math and see like how many watts goes through a speaker when we plug it into a light socket.
And
depends
Should be
the
about
ohms.
2,400 watts.
Yeah, about 6 ohms or something like that.
I mean,
So
it
Right.
should be
in
about
case you can
2,400
easily
watts.
light socket your box and it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Let's
just
just do some simple
perfect
math
full
here.
wall.
A
A wall
15 amp,
straight plug.
15 times 120. What's that?
Right.
That's max
can't
capacity
read, dog.
before you trip the
1,800
breaker.
watts? 1,800? I don't know.
There you go.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's
the
a tw-
1800.
Damn,
Human
Andy.
calculator.
Yeah, I can't even read, dude.
I can't.
Bro, I used to do a thing as like woofer Wednesdays or I forget what I called it. We used to wall socket the hell out of subs. We put it in a prefab box, and put a meter in the port just for fun.
Yeah.
Bang! Have a circuit surge, not a circuit breaker. What's it called? The little power strip, surge protector. Flip it on. Bang! It'd click off. What did it score?
We should
Wire it down. Click.
60 hertz for the win.
Have y'all seen where they compete with pumpkins? Port score pumpkins?
Yeah, the port score pumpkins.
Dude, we should build a pumpkin this year.
Dude,
Dude. Let's have a pumpkin battle.
I have
Hold
a
up.
damaged SA-10. Damaged in the box. We can just use that.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably have an upper hand on this one, but let's all have a $150 woofer challenge. Whatever woofer you
got
want to
it.
run,
Only
whatever box you want to run.
I've got it.
All of us use the same amp,
I've got
same
it.
vehicle,
Same
Whatever
vehicle. How are we gonna do
and
that?
then we score it 3 different ways. 3 different ways.
I scored, I'll even give the
Bandwidth?
beans now. I scored an SA Classic, an SA V1 12 for free. So,
Nice.
Look,
Yeah, you're free.
if you think about it, like we can use
It's
whatever
pretty
amp we want.
so whatever the dust cap, it needs a dust cap. So whatever the dust cap cost me.
I have one. I have a dust cap at the shop.
No, it has to be.
Who needs a
retail. Come
dust
on,
cap?
Scott. We all gotta
we're
abide by
good.
the rules. It has to be obtainable to somebody else in the car.
Okay, you
I
want to
have
play that
sundown
game?
dust cap, Scott.
Well, I'll buy a Sundown E at cost and dunk on you, fool.
Well, you got to give us all of that then. You know?
No.
I'm just gonna get somewhere.
Well, doesn't Sundown have the $150 SPL challenge deal? I know they did that
Yeah, they
last
do.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think do people again? I'm getting tongue tied just thinking about LCS right now. Freaking Jake did an LCS box for freaking. The other thing smash. It's an LCS V2. It smashes lows.
Hasty.
Really?
Hasty. Dog.
What?
Most impressive single 12 setup I've done in ever. I
The
swear to God.
LCS.
The LCS and
$100
that
setup.
prefab that I designed, 1.7 cubes, 32 hertz, dude. And that trunk on that amp, dog, at 2 ohms, bro, the trunk's flexing. Like I'm talking LCS, the 300 watt woofer. It's playing 20 hertz.
It was
flexing
low,
at
dude.
20. It's not
was.
flexing at 20. It's
When he played it in
playing
the garage,
20.
it sounded amazing.
Dude,
Wow.
people sleep
Dude.
on LCS. People sleep on
Bro.
LCS.
What's
I
the
bought
FS
a-
on that? What's the
I don't know.
FS? Like
Whatever it is,
28
perfect.
or
I don't
something?
care.
Whatever it is, I don't know. I don't remember.
Whatever Jake
Even
Fuller
before
said
Jake
it is
mentioned
great.
MMS.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, it's
Hey,
probably like a loose driver.
Flipple
Yeah.
certified, so we know it's accurate. Period.
The dude, LCS are bangers. Dude, I bought 80 LCS in the last week, bro. Straight up, they're freaking for the money. I honestly think you can't beat it for the money.
I know. I kind of want to throw some in Caitlin's car.
I bet you would smash those freaking Alpha Sonics. It would destroy those Alpha Sonics on LCS.
I don't know, $100 for
$100.
$100. I think
Yeah.
that. What is the Alpha Sonic? The 9. Well, fuck, they're not 900 series. What are they called?
The Venom something.
The Venom ones. What are those retail for?
I don't know, dude. James just traded me a few for a hog sub, and I was like,
They're pretty. I mean, they're musical subs. I'm not going to say the Alpha Sonics are
Very
actually
well.
bad. They're really musical.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not impartial either way. I like Sundown.
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm about to pick up Tony Diamore's stuff.
Oh,
Got
nice.
dealer paperwork. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got some $8,000 amps that I'll never buy, but you know.
Dude, those E amps are freaking insane. Or whatever the budget amps he has are freaking.
Oh yeah,
really
the
nice.
E amps, the
Yeah.
economy amps. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm about to
Super
be.
nice.
I'm about to
I
be
just realized
selling
the
the hell out of
clue's
them.
in here. We got the clue up in here. And
Jason?
Dan. That
What's
is
up, Big
awesome.
I had to stop myself there. I almost said something. I stopped myself. You're welcome.
Big O.
But no, those E amps, and they have the Diamore meters on them, like the Mercer
sick.
ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude, are we getting Fuego in here?
VU meters. VU meters is what they're called, I think.
I want to
We
get the VU meters that you can plug in, and they're like stickers that you can put on your back window that he
Oh,
sells.
it's all then.
Yeah,
Those are nice.
we better.
I'm surprised Big D doesn't have that already. Or if he
I didn't
does,
think
I
about
missed
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob. Just
One
got
cup.
with my son. He knocked a bag of fertilizer off shelf at Tractor Supply.
Oh wow. Hey, show us that rig behind you, man. The paint job came out sick.
I heard you get it.
Oh yeah.
Just read that. You'll get a laugh.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, that's pretty. That acrylic?
Yeah, they're see-through.
Dope, dope.
I built the tonneau cover and wrapped it with leather. Look.
I mean, you work
Scale
in a
boys.
poultry
Oh
Fuck.
wow.
Scale
Yeah.
boy.
We gotta get the Bronco out next to it. It's
Here's
going
a
to sit
deer,
next to the
look.
Bronco.
There's just like a steering.
You know,
wheel.
it's really weird that like there's all that rust on the body and the whole bottom end's billet. That the hell?
Yeah. Casey, you do beautiful work, but I will not be impressed until there's a system in one of those. Come on, man.
Yeah,
We
bro,
need some
bro.
little boomers
I'm
in
gonna
the
hop on
back.
Parts Express and I'm gonna put you together a banging setup for the back of that thing.
We gotta find somebody that
Yeah.
3D prints some like 1-inch sub boxes.
No, I got you. I got a CNC, man. I will
Touche.
I will cut out. We're good. I got you.
I've got a Bronco. It'd be easy to do some kind of thing in the back of the bed in the Bronco.
Do you actually want
Yeah.
to do that, dude? I will cut you
It'd be
out. whatever.
sick. It would be
Let's
sick.
do it. Yeah, I'll put something in this because it's a scale thing, so I get points for that if I compete with it. which
How
I'm
can we
up for.
take in
Hold
like
up, wait, hold up. You getting points if you can
you get
throw
points
it?
on scale?
We
yeah,
are
you get
blow
points on
throughing
scale.
that thing. That thing's getting a blow through, dog.
There's no room for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's getting a blow
Yeah,
through.
that's what I'm talking about. Let's blow through it, dude.
I
It'd be
can't.
sick.
Yeah.
Make
Or
it
I
a
could find
Bluetooth
the camper
speaker.
top and do the Pizza Planet sign on top of it.
Yes.
Or you,
Bro,
or you could do
yeah,
it.
it's 10 scale before it goes. 10 scale.
Put speakers
The,
on the back. 10
yeah.
scale 6 order.
All right, I can't read the freaking chat. I got my camera parked right in front of it. I have a huge
My
43-inch 4K screen, so my bad.
Who needs this? Who needs the 4K?
On stock rig, boy. Look at that 5.0 motor, bro. Heck yeah,
Has it got that
dog.
number 7 tick?
It does. Yeah, it does. Mine's a stock boy.
Was your buddy downstairs?
Yeah,
God
it's
doesn't want to
downstairs.
crawl anymore. I kept inviting him. He's like, no.
Let's go. It's just fucking cold, man. It's cold.
It wasn't.
It hasn't been cold all week. Except
Let's
for
go.
today.
Let's
Yeah, we
go.
went last weekend. It was amazing.
Heck yeah, I'm ready.
This sounds like a bad time right here.
Oh yeah, Rob just ordered his kid.
You 15 on a
Hey,
do
hey,
a
hey! Full commit with that one, dog. Full commit with that. That's
Scott,
right
I
there.
just sent you a video.
I feel like
think
a
the-
speaker can take a lot more power than you would think, but it depends on the enclosure and what frequency you're playing. If the speaker isn't gonna,
If
hit
it's in a
mechanical
big-ass
limit,
And
you can take a
clipping.
lot of power, right? And it's clean.
Well,
you know what I mean?
thermal-
Right.
Do you thermally overload it? You need the sub to move to dissipate the heat and pump the air out.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
That's
Well,
why we
yeah.
play low, right?
Talk about play low. Look at this. Look at this.
Is that loud?
Look at this.
Nah.
Look at him. Look at him. in the
I
back.
can't even hear it. He's covering his ears just to make it look loud. Yeah.
I'm telling you, the hair's actually moving from a fan in the back. Don't
Ah,
lie.
you know what? I was
That's
thinking
crazy.
about doing that.
You
That's
got
what I
some-
do
you
for
got-
all my
you got
videos,
some-
actually.
Just majestic.
He was
That's
not
awesome.
expecting that.
That's a
pretty
really
sick.
All right.
beautiful build, Casey, and I heard that was on one of DJ Rusticle's or some rebase track as a thumbnail. Is that true?
XL
Yeah.
CV
From the XL whatever guy on YouTube.
Damn, you did them dirty. You didn't even remember the name to plug them.
God man, it's been
You know,
XL
you know
CV.
the name, you know the guy. Come on, man.
Come
show
on,
the
man.
show that picture, Scott. Dude, I'm so proud of this build. This thing's coming out like way better than I ever thought it would.
All
Like,
right.
it's so sick, dude.
Now remember, once you
Casey.
get it where you like it, it looks beautiful. Don't touch it.
Leave it.
Yeah, just change it all together.
Leave it.
I'm gonna rebaffle.
Don't call me. Do not call me once it's good. Don't call me. Just don't. Hey Casey, I know you said you. Somebody in the chat said they wanted a cinder block to float. If you bring me the foam, I'll cut it out. We'll stack it up, glue it.
Robert's got one. He brings it to shows.
All right. Well, I'm saying I can make as many as you want. You can have like a
beautiful.
whole thing
Back
of bricks
to
to
them.
float around. Pretty simple.
Yeah, man. We're all doing big things this year. We're gonna have some. Sick
I'm doing
stuff.
nothing this year. Just want you to know.
Yes, you are, dude. We're gonna get your.
We're putting Jake to work. We're taking advantage of your labor this whole entire year, Jake. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, we're gonna rebuild at least.
No, but
Yeah. You'll get tens of dollars out of me this year, Jake. Tens of,
Tens of dollars.
Yes,
Tens.
tens and
of
tens of dollars.
We actually have
Damn.
some stuff lined up
I'm-
for
I'm
Jake
gonna
here soon. If
have
you
to
want
change
to.
that.
Hey, I sold boxes for
$1,000.
you this week. Mo told me thank you for telling him to call him. By the way,
Bro, he didn't have my number.
I'm talking smack. I'm talking smack. He
He
did
didn't
say
have my
that.
number.
Yeah.
I gave him, bro. I called him on my new number, and he goes, "Bro, I've been calling you." I said, "What number you been calling?" "This one." I said, "Oh, really? What's the name on this?" "It's not saved." I was like, "Yeah, you haven't been calling."
Dude, every time I call you, I call your old number first because it has your home address.
Just delete
I don't
it,
want to
man.
delete it. If I delete it, I don't have your home address. I'm going to re-enter it, and you have like the fucking longest home address ever. In a city you can't remember how to spell the name.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
sorry,
you
man.
have to
Do you know how
drive
to
down.
spell you Harley?
Mm-mm.
Not a
Bro.
clue.
I don't think he knows how to spell you Harley. I don't even know, bro. I'm like,
EUHARLEE, motherfucker.
I don't think I can't even spell check that because I have no clue.
yeah.
It's so far out there.
It's not
nice.
even out here, dude. It's 30 minutes from your house, dude.
No, dude, it is a ride to the boonies, bro.
Bro.
You gotta watch
bro,
your deer
bro,
and
Power
everything.
plant, past some cows.
If you pass a power plant, if you have to watch out for animals in the road there, okay, for sure. Like
I'm
you
not
can't
saying you don't have to watch out for animals in the road.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say,
It's not Atlanta.
we
actually
Oh,
landed
you
once
ain't
that
Atlanta. You're outside of 285. The hell you talking about?
Yeah, Metro Atlanta.
We're OTP,
Man, that ain't
though.
Atlanta.
We're in the
I know
perimeter.
you guys are all from the south.
You're outside the perimeter.
All
I'm
yins are
close
down
enough.
from the south.
No, we're
So-
OTP, bro. We're outside. I mean,
Bro, Atlanta's like a whole different subcategory.
I thought it was
of living in the
ATL.
South.
It's
Yeah,
ATL.
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 no one here calls it Hot Atlanta, by the way. So they call
Nobody
it
Hot
calls it
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now, question: since you guys all live south and you guys are relatively close to sea level, do you notice a difference when you go to Slamology? That's higher elevation. Do you notice
just
a
hot
difference
as
in your
shit.
system?
It's
No,
just
it's
hot.
hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. There's still the humidity there. It's just it's miserable.
That's the only difference it is. Yeah, just super hot. I couldn't tell the difference. I thought, but the thing is though, what makes it funny with mine is now is like how you learn to play your system differently over time. Like when I went to Slamology, I was trying to plug my truck sealed up the whole time. It was also to keep AC in, but like
Well, that's you and Casey both, man. Both you guys. You know.
He has better AC. His floats more air.
yeah.
Well, Scott's going to be there with those Sundown X's, man, because I feel like those are.
Look, man.
He's gonna need a lot of
I don't know-
power.
I don't know if the gain's gonna be as much as he's hoping for.
He's
At least
gonna
on the
need
same
to,
power he's on. On the same power.
Right,
He's on. I don't know if
right.
it's gonna be the gain he's hoping for.
He needs a stick.
Well, that's why I was asking if he's
The
going to
X's
change a
don't
chamber
like
at all.
They're more fourth friendly.
Right.
The
Yeah.
EVP's not that high on them.
I mean,
Anything
look
with
at
like a
Joel
super
Sparky.
stiff suspension
Look
is gonna like a fourth better than a
Look at,
6. I just feel
Joel's
like it
build.
just naturally will.
It is
He doesn't
15,
know. It's all
15.
about the QES mostly.
It's not going to be a loss
Right.
either way I look at it.
Right.
It's not going to be
the
negative.
electrical dampening that's more important to fourth or sixth.
Really, more of
And
the
then, too,
electrical
it's gonna-
rather than
you
the
know how sick it's going
mechanical.
to look to have
The
6 of those
inductance.
subs in a C pillar? Do you know how sick it's going to look with 6 of those honkers in a C?
Look,
So sick.
Casey, let me tell you
The
this.
box is
Right.
coming apart for
She
sure.
looks
Biggest
good, but she
difference
just lay
between
there,
a
you know?
fourth order and a sixth order is a fourth order is more power dependent on the frequency range you want to play.
Yeah.
The only difference. Sixth order
I mean-
isn't more windier or more
Dude, it
louder.
totally is a big difference,
Fourth
especially
order
on
isn't louder. All things equal, if everything was
different on
equal
the-
and every sub worked in every box, a ported box would be the loudest. Period.
What is a demo? What actually is a demo?
That's a good question. It's a
Demonstration of my
product in your-
system.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, if you play one song the whole day, is it really a demo? Or is it a demo of that one song? Or, you know,
It's not a demo.
I mean, he's
unless
wearing a
somebody-
demo king.
Well,
So, I mean-
demos for days.
do you have
I
to
think.
play the truck different ways to make it a demonstration, or do you have to give him a spiel? Or what if you don't
Oh,
talk
man.
to him? Is it still a demo if you don't talk to him?
Nope.
You
Look,
got
Not at all.
the best demo you can give anybody is pink noise. So
Yeah.
argue.
I told a
Yeah.
guy no to a demo one time when he was like had no shirt on. It was like sweat dripping off of him, and I was like,
It was me.
"Nah, yeah, sorry, kid." It was in the driveway actually. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, give me a demo."
Yeah.
No,
can't.
dog.
The
No,
If
a
I have
demo
to give
is
you a
not last
towel
long,
before the
dude.
demo, it's not happening.
I'll tell you what's not a demo. 50 fucking hertz.
50 hertz is not a demo.
Ain't
Yeah, it
40
is.
hertz
It's a demo of a Burt build. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care about that.
Man,
Ow, that
look,
hurt. Okay, let's
I
on to
want
the
you
next
to
one.
understand
I
that
want you to
you
play-
are telling me that you want to hear all of the music, none of the mid bass, and all the stuff that's not even in the song.
I want to hear 20 through 30 hertz.
15 to 25
Every-
hertz. That's it.
I guarantee you, if I put a decent
Yes. Over 300. Yes.
300 degrees,
Cooking.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's what sucks too is
If you,
know,
can
like,
touch your coil mid demo, you're not doing it right. Period.
bro, and that guy once you get in his truck and it's like he's been demoing for 4 hours with no AC, and the subs are already hot. And you're sitting there like right there at the port.
It's an oven.
And it's windy, and you're just like
it's a
steam
heater.
hot. Yeah,
It's like, hot
this is
breath.
loud. Yeah, and I was sitting in that excess power, that freaking the hearse demo.
Oh
vehicle.
my god,
dude! And
He
there was
demos
sweat.
with the car off.
Yeah, and
Caitlin's
there was
laughing
sweat
over here.
flying off my face, bro. This wind was making sweat drip off, bro. And like I was like, this is
Like
loud,
a
but I'm
fart.
uncomfortable now. Like I'm gonna go sit under a tree and eat a popsicle.
You're caught in one of those Atlanta fucking
Yeah.
bars.
So Scott, quick question.
Midsummer.
Quick question: did you already buy the Sundown X's?
They're purchased. Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
Okay, because
that's why he couldn't buy boxes for me today.
I need more people to buy Sundown.
Because I was gonna ask Jake, what subs do you think he would think that would
I
work
messaged
better
him 2
for
seconds
what
before I
you're...
bought them. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you do?
that's
Is just say send it? Just send it?
I said, Jake, what do I need to get?
He said essays. He's like, can I get 6 essays? I was like, yeah. And play them for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like some U's would be maybe a little bit
don't
more
like
for
yours?
what...
U's have an extremely high EBP. They like 6-loader very much.
Really?
I don't like 4th.
Okay. Well, that's why I was saying that, just because, for like a
The
lower
power
end
level.
extension. Yeah, and yeah, right. Because I feel like the X's are a tighter suspension. Like they're just, they're a beefier sub.
you can say S2
If
demo.
you guys turn off the AC
And turn off the AC, turn off the car. You get in the driver's seat, but you don't touch anything. You sit there and you wait for that guy. So you're sitting here not touching any of his
You
shit.
can hear your blood boiling in
Yeah.
your head.
So you get in this
You
guy's
enjoy that
car.
Pink Floyd song.
Yeah, and he's gonna play some kind of shitty fucking
Michael
bullshit you
Jackson.
don't want to hear. And you gotta.
Did you hear the mouse in the corner over
And this
there?
guy is looking at you like, please give me a good reaction right now, please.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, this.
I'm gonna be 100% honest here, though. Let's. I'm gonna be real. I don't care if you guys care or not. Proper imaging in a car,
I
like
love
an
imaging.
actual SQ setup, is dope as
Beautiful.
shit.
It is,
It's
yeah.
like
I love
really,
imaging.
you can hear stuff that you didn't even know was in the song, and it's like, wow,
Right.
this has a lot of depth. This has a lot of warmth. When
Mhm.
people count, I can go into warmth, but whatever. It just sounds better whenever everything's at the right amount of output and all attenuated good. I do
Let's
like
do, like, a
having my
live
face ripped off
HQ.
though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude. You know too. You know I'll rock it all kinds of stuff. Something about like a really high resolution, like a nice live concert where it sounds. They have good imaging.
Listen to
There's
some
multiple
good Pink
microphones.
Floyd or something.
Yeah, and you can hear the something go across
Get
the
the
stage.
goosebumps.
Yeah, some amazing with that.
That's the stuff.
I did there's a guy on YouTube I need to take and share that does high quality record rips, and like some of these
Yeah,
records,
dude.
you get some of the distortion from the record and it sounds just fantastic.
It is pretty cool. They're on. Some of them are YouTube.
Yeah, dude, he has a Dire Straits, You and Your Friends, that like every time I listen to it I'm like, ooh, that was good.
I love Dire Straits, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. If the music's giving you goosebumps, it's right.
Heck yeah. You'll see me blasting full volume. They'll be like, damn, this guy's bumping, and I get to him and I'm rocking out of Madonna at full volume. Yeah.
Dude, man. I'll be when I have my SQ or SPL build. I almost said SQ.
It's
When
in
I
your
have my
driveway still.
setup. I mean, when I had my setup right, and I had a actual DSP on it, I would play like Pink Floyd, "Welcome to the Machine."
Mhm.
That has really good
Oh, it's a
imaging.
great song, dude.
Dude,
It's
I have
gold, bro, full tilt, bass all the way up, just driving. I'm like, oh my god.
And
it's
some of those
awesome.
songs too,
Hell
some of those songs you can take and just like bump the sub level up a little bit, just to give it a little bit of bump, and you're like, yeah, like
yeah, dude.
I can also tell you what a demo is not. Behind Blue Eyes. As soon as I hear it,
no one knows what it is. Or freaking what's the Post Malone song that everyone killed?
No, hold up. What's the Weekend song that everybody killed?
No,
Hey,
you don't you
that-
say
that
the
is the-
word.
The
It's
hell,
not played-
that song
dude.
is dead to me.
No, the Weekend
It's dead,
25
dog.
hertz and
That
below
is
is the best
dead
fucking demo
to
song.
me.
No,
it is
you
the
have
best
to
demo
take-
song.
No,
It's
dude.
got
that-
range, bro.
It's dead.
But yeah, the Hills, friggin' 25 hertz and below is like.
Dead. I'd rather
you're
listen to Justin Bieber.
I
not even gonna lie.
scumbag everybody I can to playing 25 hertz and
It's
below the
dead.
hills.
Yeah,
every
you just
time.
scumbag
Dead.
them. You're like, play
Yeah.
that song, and then they
It's
can't.
dead
It's
to
like,
me.
Yeah, it was funny because I played it for the MCA. I had the MCA play and it was smashing and it did that 17 hertz thing and it just. There's nothing unloading. You're like, ooh, I shouldn't have had him play that song. Nothing.
Oh, maybe the coils didn't hit the bottom.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have the power to do that, so it doesn't matter.
I know. I already know.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Congratulations. Oh, I can't.
oh my god, if I hear Astronaut in the Ocean one more time, I'm gonna shit my pants.
I like Astronaut
No,
in the
it's-
Ocean. I have it. Yeah, I have it rebased. It's pretty good.
No, it's not.
Dude,
How
I have
about
a
Old Town
Metallica-
Road? Y'all over Old Town
Nah,
Road
I'm
yet? Or
done
no?
with
No, I'm
that
never
song
over that
again. I was
song.
down for that
Dude,
when it was
No shit, me and
Bro.
Scott were at a show, and this dude was riding a horse through the car show.
in downtown
Playing
Atlanta.
Old Town
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah.
We did. We played it really loud.
Yeah, I
I
played
want
it really
you to
loud.
know, I almost played that at the wedding.
Yeah, we took in
Nick was
and
like,
then
"No,
I
don't
played
play that."
Bad Boys
I'm
at a
like,
show and the
"Yes,
cops were rolling
play
through and
it."
they loved it.
It's catchy. Come on.
Yeah. I found a Metallica Fade to Black 25 to 29, and it's freaking amazing. Amazing.
I love that album.
Dude.
Alright. I'm gonna be the odd man out for like half a second. I don't like rebase music.
I listen to it because I have to
Me too.
in my Cookie Monster. Otherwise, yeah, no, man, you can
I'll
get
give
away
you a
with a lot.
design.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
there are some rebase
Oh, yeah.
retracks that are actually not bad. You know, where they don't just cut out all the mids and the low end and just fill it with 40 and 30 hertz.
Yeah, but like
so sometimes
45
it's-
hertz blurs my vision. I can play 25 hertz full tilt. It's fine. So it's like,
Listen, I came from a time, you know, like I didn't always just go on YouTube and look for rebase stuff. Like I was finding the songs that would play low. You know what I
Right.
mean? And when
Yeah.
low is like, you know,
J. Cole, Middle Child. That's a goat.
It's a good
9
song.
times
Yeah.
out of 10, man, that song plays down to like 28 hertz or something like that, and that's, you know, something you see on the radio.
it's
Maybe
funny
not
taking in
96.1, but
it's funny
Go
going
to
back to your
Kickstart
old
My
bass
Heart.
beats. Yeah, Kickstart Your Heart. Yeah, especially
That
the intro, the
bass?
drums at the beginning. Yeah, it's
Old
funny
songs.
going back to songs you think slam and you go back and play them and you're like, it's like way too high bass after that, and you're like,
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why I have my stuff set up for just straight up whatever I want to play on Spotify or YouTube.
Hmm.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, YouTube quality's crap," and I'm like,
Some of my
don't
first
really
experiences with subs and stuff like that was all, you know, Metallica Fade to Black or Metallica 1. I had like Motley Crue Greatest Hit CDs, and I had like a stereo in our garage, and I had to get it into a PA amp with 2 Rockford Fosgate HE2 12s and a bandpass box, and I'm just like playing with the gain to get it dialed in right for the drums and stuff like that, so it didn't sound like shit. And then I realized my dad had these boxes laying around. So I had the bandpass box with the 212s in it. And I was like, he has a sealed box laying there. There's a ported box. So I started swapping shit around with his boxes laying around and seeing the different sound I got out of it and stuff like that. And then I ended up using like an old waterlogged ported box in the garage for like freaking God knows how long. Yeah.
Skip Williams in here.
Oh, what's up, Skip?
"What did it do?"
I know I can't wait to rebuild a box whenever the L7Xs come out for the 10s. I want to build a sealed box for them in Kayla's car and have a CX1800 on each one of them. And I feel like, you know, you build it big enough, you're going to have a decent low end extension, but you're still going to have that quote, you know, that tight bass.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can play literally anything you want other than, you know, like 25 hertz. It's just not going to do
You can play
great.
25 hertz. It's just gonna be
Right.
below the F3.
Right. You just have to, you know, shut the door and put one window down, you know.
Yeah. They'll probably
Try
do
some
it.
different stuff. Yeah, right.
do something.
Right. Yeah, who
the
knows
good-
how they'll react either. You know, I have no idea. It's a driver, you know,
Arcade.
none of us know about yet. So
I'm excited for all the solo family to come out. I'm thoroughly
Family.
excited. Yeah.
me too, man. Me
Andy,
too.
if you can get me a picture of them TS specs, I'll hook you up.
Yeah,
I'll look out for you.
The,
appreciate it, man. Appreciate
I
it.
was so happy to
Yep.
get to plug that the other day when the guy's
Free.
like, "Why don't Kicker make big amps?" I'm like, "Ho ho ho! Insert Kip wink! Like you don't even know, bro."
Just wait.
What if they called it the Wink?
Yeah, dude, I've missed Kip's presence lately, man.
Me too, man. You know, I hope everything's going okay for him. You know, I barely talk to him. I try not to bug him, you know, but I kind of want to know what's going on. But I don't know exactly what's going on, but, you know.
I enjoyed the
Hope
show
he's
with
doing
Dean.
okay.
And the Dean show the other day with John and Dean and stuff like that was really good though.
Right,
The
right.
one be installer one, that was a good. I enjoyed that one.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I think this one's going to be about their new merchandise or something like that for this week or something. Not too sure. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, last week was pretty good. Real techie stuff, you know. Goes over a few people's heads, but if you want to learn about it, that's the episode to watch. You know what I mean? Hear about.
Don't worry, that's
you
like
know.
hanging out with Jake. Jake's like, "Do you know what this is?" Like, okay, I'm just gonna give you the crash course real fast. And the next thing I go to Jake's house for 4 hours. And he's like,
Did you know what you did?
I'm not as bad as James.
okay, still. Yeah,
Let's
because
just say that.
we would hang out with James, but James is even farther than your house too. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I told you I don't live that far.
I'm not as bad as say that.
Oh, somebody got it. Oh, Casey, you're cooking us right now. You got it open. Somebody's got the stream open.
Not
Anyway,
me.
it's okay.
Not I.
Anyways,
It was me.
yeah, it was a good
Sorry.
episode. We got like 5 minutes left, so we didn't really crazy touch the conversation the whole time. But I mean, it was good hanging out with you guys. And what are you doing this weekend?
Got a show tomorrow. Gonna
Work.
Yeah.
beat the shit out of this truck tomorrow all day.
I will
I'm thinking about
be-
going to it.
You should come, dude. They're
I think
asking
I
if you're
should.
coming, so.
That's if I was coming.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Restaurant, yeah.
And I haven't made a show in probably ever.
Well, let's go. Tomorrow's the day, dude. 12 o'clock.
I have work. My CNC just got back up and running.
Don't act like we don't start work at 6 p.m.
Bro.
You're like, oh, I'm getting to work, and it's like 6 o'clock. It's dark outside.
Brian has a date at a gun range, and then he's coming over to the house.
Good Lord.
He'll probably get blown off. We done been through this, but you know.
Just tell him to come anyways. He'll be in Atlanta. That's close enough to his gun range, I guess.
Look, man, I got to build a box in his Genesis for a single 12, 6th order.
Oh, wow. See, I don't know why people do 6 orders and 4th order. Well, let's say 4th order, 6th order for small one single sub setups. I feel like what they're anticipating they're going to get isn't going to be what they're expecting or what they get. You know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, if you're going to do a 4th or 6th order, you make it a damn wall. You know what I mean? I feel like that's where you're going to get the most out of it compared to just using your vehicle.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
If in his case, we're going to do a trunk wall.
Okay.
False term.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Anyway, we're firing it forward. We're sealing off the trunk from the back. He has air ride and a bunch of amps, so it just doesn't make sense to not do that. And then if we're going to do that and the opening is only 8 inches tall, we debated on doing 3/8 ported, but then the 8s would actually be smaller than the door speakers because for some reason he wanted to run 10s or whatever. Yep.
I'm
so
thinking,
I was like, it's going to look silly.
On mine, I should have put. Sorry to cut you off, Andy.
No, I was just saying it makes sense with doing the blow-through type for the trunk wall. You know what I mean? Because like people try to do that, you know, but you're doing it specifically like a blow-through.
Like if it wasn't a blow-through and it was just sitting in the trunk, and I did a 4th order for a single 12. The 4th order for a single 12 is not that much bigger than a standard ported box for a single 12. Actually, it's maybe 1.5 times.
I was going to say, yeah, a little bit.
0.7 sealed, 0.8 sealed, and then I usually do a 2-to-1, the hell with a 3-to-1, and then, you know, like 1.6 on the front side. So it's really not that big. And then because the port's actually able to be, you know, it's going to be bigger physically because you have to actually be able to flow the air from the sealed chamber.
Right.
Because it'll extend lower. Even though the port can be larger, it's a hell of a lot shorter, taking up a lot less room inside the box. So it's like 1.25 bigger.
Well, that's not too bad, really. Maybe just the ones that I've heard just weren't designed in the best way. I feel like they were choking their port. You know what I mean? It's like you can't build it to play low. You know, you got to have that high tuning for that 4th, you know, like the 2nd order, the 2nd chamber. You got to have that wide so all the waves can get through it.
I mean, it's just about being all right. So whenever you're playing below the frequency in a 4th order, you're doing exactly that, which means it's really just an air dam, essentially below tuning, and then the tuning comes up and helps load, smooth it out. But it really just makes a giant peak, and then you're relying on the transfer function of the car to smooth it out. Anyway, we can get on that one for a minute.
Yeah,
I love Ice Cream Garage, but the hell yeah, taking in
Vice Garage, yeah.
I'll dip in as soon as y'all kill the podcast, or y'all gonna stay here for a minute.
No,
Jake's like, I'm gonna school you guys up on some stuff.
I got some stuff to say.
Hell yeah, brothers.
I got the podcast after this, and then this weekend I'm going to take a break from filming, hang out with the family. Got to get my car back so I can start on that Walmart build with like the whole, you know, all the amps and all that stuff. She had my car because her car broke down, and then she wound up getting the, well, her daughter did. My niece got the vid, so that wasn't good. So it just delayed everything, you know what I mean? So she's had the car for a very long time. So I need to get that back. But otherwise, nothing on this weekend. Just chilling, relaxing, man.
Heck yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I wish I could do all that.
Yeah, I just need it. God.
Yeah, I'm scheduled up all weekend. Not fun.
Hell yeah.
I'm
We're getting
taking
the
my
hour
day
mark
off.
now. Taking, well, guys, Rolling Thunder, episode 33. I'm Jake, Casey, I'm glad you guys could be able to join in. Andy, pleasure as always with you, buddy.
Thank you, man. It's always fun.
Hey, love you. See you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
We hit the end
See y'all.
broadcast, guys. Everyone have a good weekend. Be safe. Don't drink and drive.